Hello there. We've got a large area of high pressure sitting across Scandinavia at the moment, dominating the weather story. Here it is now. That wind direction is an easterly around that high, and it's driving in some cooler winds, breezy conditions, showery conditions across parts of Poland, parts of Germany, stretching down over to the Alps. We could see some significant snow across the Swiss Alps, maybe as much as 40 to 50 centimetres over the next few days. Now over towards Turkey and Greece, it's largely fine. A few isolated showers more expected over the next few days. Few showers into northern Italy, across the Balkans. Fine and settled across Iberia at the moment, but there's a weather front heading towards Portugal through Friday onwards. And there's those sharp showers. Scandinavia, quiet, fine, quite warm as well here under that high pressure. So the story as we go through Friday, see some showers drifting in off the North Sea across the UK, a weather front pushing into Portugal as well, and that will bring a marked change to the weather story across the west. Let's take a look at the city forecast over the next few days, see what to expect. Really from Friday onwards, it turns a little bit more unsettled with outbreaks of rain into London and to Paris. Madrid will stay fine and sunny along with Rome. Dry and warm across Split, but showers are expected from Monday onwards. Take care. Hello there. Relatively quiet, the weather story across North America at the moment. There's an area of low pressure that's pushing its way towards the Ohio and the Mississippi Valley, and as it does so, we could see some tornadic activity and large hail, perhaps the size of baseball, developing. But in comparison to the weather story in recent weeks, actually it's still not quite as severe as it has been. Ahead of it, it's dry, settled, sunny and warm. Behind that front, it's noticeably colder, with some snow showers across the Rockies and another system pushing in from the Pacific Northwest. So that on the leading edge will bring some snow as it moves into British Columbia. Rain on the coast there. That extends perhaps down into Oregon, but then anywhere south of that will be relatively dry, settled and sunny and warm temperatures into the mid-70s. So here's the story then over the next couple of days. You can see that rain moving towards Vancouver, but temperatures up as high as 28 degrees in Los Angeles by Friday. Now, ahead of that weather front, it's dry, it's settled, it's quite quiet at the moment, but you can see how intense the potential showers are, the brighter colours denoting it as it moves towards parts of Tennessee. So eventually that front is going to move its way steadily eastwards. So sunshine ahead of it, but you can see there will be some rain perhaps towards the weekend. Hello there. Let's take a look at what to expect across South America. It is a relatively quiet weather story at the moment. There's a weather front, and you can see quite clearly where I'm talking about, moving its way across southern Brazil further north. And that's the dividing line between introducing somewhat cooler conditions, particularly across northern Chile and Argentina in comparison to of late. Southern Chile will see a weather front bringing some wetter and windier weather conditions here, but a good slice of fine dry weather that extends up through Uruguay and into Paraguay as well. Venezuela and Colombia will see some sharper showers merging together for longer spells of rain at times, and there'll still be some showers from that weakening weather front as it drifts its way steadily northwards across Brazil. So fine and quiet, as I've already talked about, across Argentina and into northern Chile. Let's take a look at the city forecast. We'll keep the risk of showers into Caracas, but it's a drying up process and warming up a little in Rio de Janeiro as we head towards the weekend. Mexico, Central America, largely fine and quiet at the moment, as to be expected. Few more sharp, intense showers developing across parts of the Caribbean, and some of these could be a bit of a nuisance over the next few days. There will still be some sunshine, but some of the showers could be quite intense and quite widespread as well. You can see that on the city forecast as we head towards the weekend. Sunshine and showers all the way. Take care. Hello then. Weather forecast for the Middle East coming up shortly, but first of all, let's start off in Africa. Nothing particularly unusual to point out to you at the moment. It is a quiet story. Got a weak weather front moving through South Africa, bringing showery outbreaks of rain. There's our seasonal range just moving through the Gulf of Guinea with some more enhanced rainfall perhaps across parts of southern Ethiopia. Kenya and into Tanzania, and the risk of a few isolated showers across the far northwest of Africa. But on the whole, it's business as usual, and that will be reflected in the city forecast over the next few days. So if we take a look at those in a little more detail, as that weather front moves through, those temperatures a little bit below par for Cape Town, and there'll be more showers as we move through the second half of the weekend. By contrast, it's pleasantly warm in Cairo. Recent stormy conditions across the eastern Mediterranean have been having an impact, but just recently warming up, dry with some sunshine expected. Now, will be some showers across Turkey, moving their way towards Georgia over the next few days, and a few isolated showers further north and west. Still the risk of some showers across Saudi, but few and far between. Fine and settled through parts of Qatar, stretching down through the United Arab Emirates. So our city forecasts show that quite clearly. Dubai will keep sunshine and warmth, temperatures likely to peak into the mid-30s. Hello there. Let's take a look at what to expect across Central and South Asia over the next few days. And you can see from the satellite picture where most of the action is, moving out of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, over into Pakistan and across the Himalayas, where we are likely to see some pretty intense showers. There'll also be some snow as well over the next few days. The extreme heat that we've just been seeing across India will start to abate as well over the next few days, but it's largely fine and dry with lengthy spells of sunshine and temperatures still into the mid to high 30s. Now, across much of Central Asia, we are looking at the potential for some colder air still sitting across Kazakhstan. That will start to gradually move its way steadily eastwards as well. Some snow showers to elevation, rain across parts of lower ground through Pakistan here. Some sharp showers, so weather warnings across northern India in force at the moment. Further south, the showers will be few and far between. It's good, dry, settled, sunny weather. It's a quiet story. A few more showers perhaps towards parts of Bangladesh. Now, it looks likely that we'll continue to see some showers across parts of Dhaka over the next few days, but Mumbai, fine, settled with those temperatures still into the mid-30s. But we'll keep plenty of showers going across Kathmandu throughout the weekend. Hello there. Let's take a look at the forecast then for Asia. If we start off with the recent satellite picture, it is picking up this area of cloud across southern China. It's the local Meo front which is producing some rain, some extensive down to the south, but it is edging away from Japan, an improving weather story here. Across much of the Korean Peninsula, Japan and northern China, we are seeing a fine, dry story. Some of this rain really quite intense, the brighter colours denoting that heavy rainfall. Now, at the same time, we've still got some heat across Laos and northern Thailand after that extreme heat that we had at the weekend, but starting to ease just a touch. Down through Malaysia and Indonesia, some sharper showers here, particularly through the middle part of the day, but slightly quieter across the Philippines. Here's the weather story then as we look towards the weekend. Tokyo will stay largely fine and dry with decent spells of sunshine. Over into Australia, quite a quiet story as well. We've got this cloud moving its way through the Bight, but shouldn't have that much of an impact. Cloudier skies to Tasmania and a few showers across the Northern Territory, but largely fine and quiet. Temperatures in Perth, we're looking at around the mid to high 20s, along that southeast coast, low 20s. But the heaviest of the rain is likely to be across the South Island of New Zealand as we move into Friday and the Saturday, and that could produce some very heavy rain in a short space of time. Take care.